What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Frosty Palace. This is your one and only host, Frosty Delight here. I'm going to apologize in advance for either A, the mic noise in the background. This mic seems to pick up everything, and I've not yet got a powered USB port to make it so it doesn't connect to straight to my computer for the feedback or whatever. And then game volume if it ends up being horrible or not. But I had a great idea like a couple weeks back, like, why don't I make World of Warcraft videos? It's something I've been playing for 10 years now, and it's something I know a lot about. So I figured I'd go ahead and try a couple different ones and see where that goes. I got like a new fire lit up under my ass for this, and I'm excited to see where it goes. So this one is going to be, the series is going to be, I don't know what to title it yet, but basically we're going to run through an old raid and kind of talk about, I'm going to just kind of rattle on about the lore behind it and, you know, the bosses and stuff like that. And, you know, I don't know how accurate it's going to be or what, but I mean, I think it'll be fun. Don't you think so? I think so. This is my Tauren Paladin. This is my baby once Draenor came out. And we're going to go ahead and just get this started. Now, I know the beginning of this is, this Black Temple, if you don't know, is the home to one of the coolest villains in World of Warcraft history, Illidan Stormrage. There's a whole history behind him. I mean, you can, talk about the Well of Eternity, and how that whole thing happened. I actually had an Instagram account where I posted about this stuff daily, so it was like fresh in my mind then. But essentially, he stayed back to help fight off Manaroth, and ended up, being part of the reason why the Well of Eternity was destroyed, and then the sundering happened, and the whole world blew up, and and now it looks like the way it does. This boss is optional, I believe, so we're just gonna go ahead and skip him and just make our way through this so we can get to the big bad guy himself. And just kind of, talk as we go. These little guys aren't nothing. They're nothing. That's fine. They can do that. But I have so many other plans for, like, you can't really do a lot. You can talk about so much in one game. But I feel like WoW. Oh wait, what? Okay, so you do have to kill him. I've never not killed him. So I didn't know that would actually be barred from existence, but okay. Let's talk about Black Temple. Let's not talk about Black Temple. Let's talk about Illidan and what he was prior to him being corrupted by by Gul'dan's skull. So not Gul'dan. Illidan was originally a night elf, right? Yeah. And during the assault on, I'm losing what I'm saying right now. So the Legion comes through a portal opened by Sargeras, if I remember this correctly, and they're assaulting the Well of Eternity to gain its power or whatever. And Illidan's like, nah, not right now, man. Stops him. I believe he takes a little bit of the water from the well and creates a new well in Hyjal. I think there's another one. But yeah, then he becomes what he is now, the badass you are not prepared, as we all know and love. Let's talk about this mount and the fact that it's the coolest mount, I think, because the Kodos are just hands down the coolest animals in this game. Now, for anyone that doesn't play WoW or has played WoW and you remember doing Black Temple back in content, I can only imagine the fear that was on everyone's face coming up to Supremus. But, you know, now it's just like, it's like fighting a regular mob. It's just, it's almost depressing. Well, you know, you get your gold and you get the cool Burning Crusade gear. And I believe you can get old pets off of this too, which is, oh, speaking of pets, I got Left Shark today, and I've never been happier about a pet in my life. Now, this to me is the most annoying part of Black Temple, is going through all this crap here. Going through the council and Blood Boil. I mean, look at this. Back at like level 70, this was horrible. But I mean, now it's just, oops, I sneezed. You know, I plan on, oh, is my kid crying? Nope. Great. I definitely plan on going through other raids and stuff and giving some more backstory as best as I can remember it. I mean, honestly, I could probably bring up a lore page over on my next monitor and just kind of rattle it off. But where's the fun in that? I can remember things, right? I don't need these grays. What am I doing here? Oh, yes. Yes, Akama. Let's do this. Akama's a badass in his own respect. I don't know if you know the story behind him. Maybe we'll cover it. And you'll know how awesome he is. Purposely making himself that way to save his people. It's just great. There's so many different stories in the World of Warcraft universe. It's just mind-blowing sometimes that one company can create something so expansive and just amazing. It really doesn't get story-wise any better than this, in my opinion. But these guys need to die. Story or not, I will take all of your cloth. Ah, I hate being rooted. Root it to the tutor. No, I'm coming, buddy. Oh no, he died. Let's see, anything worthwhile? Nope. Kama's gonna go and be like, hey, I'm here for my people. And I need to make it right. Goodbye, Kama. Thanks, bro. Next is Gorfy? Yeah? You know, these things don't tell you. Like, I can't go back and be like, oh, I can't click on the raids here. Like, when are they gonna fix that? Who knows? It only makes sense. But look at just the sheer grandeur of these designs. I mean, this whole area, this whole raid itself, this building is just amazing. I mean, like, just if you're just looking at just the architecture and everything, like, you know, it's not the most graphical intensive game ever, but like some of the details on these things are great, and it just sets the whole tone and music selection. You know, it really creates that ominous sort of feeling. Like, I love it. Love everything about it. I have another idea for a video set that has to do with showing off some of the environments in the game. Like, some of the stuff in the Mists of Pandaria expansion was just beautifully Eastern influence, and it's just amazing to look at, especially if you like set everything to high or ultra and just kind of look at it. Like, we'll get to that at some point, but man, look at these statues. Look at these statues. It's just beautiful. There's, you know, some guys shooting some green stuff at a skeleton. And like these halls. And then just to pair it with the music is just amazing. And look at all the souls up there. It's like first person WoW. How can you not just love that? Terran Gorfine. I think I did a thing on him on my Instagram page. Is that what you call it? I remember trying to solo him once, and I got my booty handed to me. Yeah, nothing worthwhile there. So I believe next we will hit Blood Boil probably. But let's go back into the first person mode and just appreciate this for what it's worth. I mean, look at the sky. You got the infernals falling from the sky. The moon, where in the, you know, when you saw that first cinematic for Burning Crusade and Illidan flew up into the moon, it just sends chills down your spine. And let's just talk about how they're stopping to butcher some meat here. It's just fantastic, I think. I mean, you look at this art, and this is great, but then you look at the stuff they put out most recently, and the stuff that's coming out with Legion this September. It's just mind-blowing. It's, you know, it's a game 10 years running, and it's just, to me, continues to be my favorite game. Excuse me. So we're going to come down back through this hall, and it'll put us back out into that main foyer. But you gotta think, like, what are demons doing with rifles and swords and halberds? Like, they're not using any of that stuff. It's not practical. And this room is one of my favorite rooms in the whole raid. Like, look at this. It's just beautiful. And then the music just, it all just sets it. I could rattle on for a half hour about how, like, this is just like some of the best artwork in this game just during this expansion. Some of the best gear design was in this expansion, and it can be shown from what you can loot from these people. We're gonna make a sharp right here. I believe Blood Boil's down here, if I'm not mistaken. But there's the what do they call them? Not blood orcs, but they're the fell orcs, I think. The red orcs are the fell orcs, I believe so, because they're tainted by Gurtog Blood Boil's blood, and these guys are all dead for some reason. Have I ever been down there? Hold on to find out today. Who are you guys? Hello. Knock knock. Who's there? Maybe we can get a glaive to drop out of Illidan today. That'd be cool. I already have one. It'd just be nice to have the other one. Shrine of Lost Souls. I thought I picked a talent that makes me fast. Okay, it just makes me fast with holy power. Ah, yes. I remember now. Coming into this is one of the coolest looking bosses, you know, when this game came out. Like, to see this is just, like, crazy. Like, look at this thing. That's just amazing. And then when you finally get into the encounter, oh, once these things leave me alone. Look at that. 3 different faces. I don't want to go back. And it'll change once you beat the one. After you defeat all the souls. Yeah, and then I just want to say I appreciate everyone that sits and takes the time to watch these videos that I make, and, you know, take time to go through the experimental process that is trying to find a good curve of things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what I'm saying. Come on out, baby. Come back out. Oh, what are we gonna get? Oh, hello, baby. I can have anything I desire. I want you dead. Give me your loot. Like, even this room is nice too. There's not like one thing in Black Temple I think I don't like. Now I will say they did get a little lazy when it comes to gear design with the next expansion. At least like general like dungeon gear design and stuff like that is just poo poo. But again, people will hail it as like the best expansion in WoW's history. Wrath of the Lich King, not Burning Crusade. Burning Crusade was really good, but oh, look at that, it finally dies and just blows up into different pieces. And look at that dead body. Okay. Oh, that's a nice transmog piece. I'll take your 10 gold. Okay, so next we should be doing Blood Boil, and we can finally move on to the rest of it. I have horrible inventory management problems, so it's all garbage. I'm sorry you had to look at that. I got this thing that tells me like rare drops and how many attempts I've taken on them. Let's get rid of this thing so it doesn't follow us during our tour. Alright, let's turn that HUD off and get back to what I was doing. This hall, though, is nice as well. It's nice and simple, but it just delivers that message, like, I don't know what I'm saying. Look at that. That is such... See, look at the even the enemy design in this expansion was pretty great. Yeah. Even though some of my favorite enemies came out of Wrath of the Lich King, the vehicle race, who we'll see more of in Legion, which is always exciting. No one needs a razor sharp fang. Hashtag razor sharp fang. Just gonna scoop by you guys real quick if you don't mind. These nice scenic waterfalls. Maybe I can scoop past this guy. Hey dude, I'm just gonna... Thanks. There he is. Gurtog Blood Boil. Or whatever his blood boils. Do you bleed? We'll find out tonight. I'm Batman, did you know that? Did you know that I was Batman? Yeah. There's not really... in a ring. Whatever. Back up we go, and I believe that covers all the bosses in that foyer. Yes, the den to the... Wait, the door to the Den of Mortal Delights has opened. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 boom boom doo 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 boom doo ba dun dun. Wait, didn't I come from this way? Oh, there it is. Got it. You know what? You know, let's bring Left Shark out. Come on, buddy. Every time I get on this game, I always forget that there's like the whole pet battling thing, and I'm just like, there's another layer that I have not paid attention to. Like, I have this corgi, he's level 25, and that's the max level. He's my baby. And then there's the flaming kitten. Please don't attack me, please don't attack me. Oh, thank you. Droplet of Yasharaj. I got this when you weren't even supposed to get it out of Raid Finder, and that was just an accomplishment in its own. Now, this just changes the whole tone. Like, this is where you go to get your pleasure on. Do you see that? Yeah, I don't... Illidan is macking on people. Look at that staircase. Like, look how beautiful this is. I'm not even gonna interrupt these people. You have fun. Oh, come on, left shark. Let's go. Stairs again. Stairs again, off again. And there's a frog just chilling, leaping. I'll probably have to kill these girls. Sorry, girls. I know it's your first day. Oh, it's like they didn't even notice me. Ah, well. Got the dancing blood elf statues. I guess you can call them blood elves. They're not really high elves anymore, because as of this expansion, they were blood elves. Not many high elves exist anymore. Yep. You girls can't have a piece of this. Sorry. This cow is... Ha. Take another minute to appreciate that skybox. Beautiful. Yeah, no, just don't pay attention to me. Don't, thank y'all. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. This is Mother Sharaz, the queen of the sluts. You gonna die and I'm gonna take your stuff. What she dropped? Blade of Savagery. See, now that looks cool. And I can get some shoulder pads out of this. Yay! Betcha they're cool looking. I can't remember which tier it was, but because my memory is horrible. Blame that on everything. Wait. Yeah, that's right. Blame that. Blame everything on that. There we go. Oh, someone's doing glory. For the Firelands. Beautiful, because I only need one more. Only the penitent. Yeah, I would love to, but I am recording something for my fans. You gotta think, do they ever get tired of running? Could you imagine if they put a stamina bar in this game that didn't come up only when you're drowning? Sometimes you just gotta think. So we're almost nearing the top. And before we fight Illidan, I will go over I think I'll go over like a small synopsis of who he is before completely wiping the floor with him. Look at all these guys talking. Hey, my armor's cool. Yeah, but my armor's cooler than yours. Look at these swords I have. And this is the council. Whoa. Oh, I thought they were being mean to each other. Hey guys, can I be on your council? Look at them wearing that gear. So cool. I have better things to do than deal with you. I just want them dead. Oh, they all died at the same time. How cute. Leggings. I'll take those two. Why not? Alright, so I think that's the last boss before Illidan? Yeah? Yeah? Yep. As we go up here, and we open this door, right? Or did I have to talk to a comma? Yep. I'm bad. Time wasted. Come on, left shark. You have to talk to him and be like, yo, it's time to go kill Illidan. Killidan. Killidan swag rage. I'm ready, comma. Let's go. You know, it's times like this I just really wish I picked speed of light. Just to burst through this stuff. I could totally do it. Ta-da. I did it. That's why I always carry 40, whatever they're called, tomes. Yes, cross streams. Open these doors, Gorbachev. See, this is where Kama gets all like, I can't do this alone. I need other people. it's his kind, and they're going to help him. Like I said, if you understand the story behind Akama and what he does for his people, it makes this whole sequence so much better. Like I said, he basically did what he did to himself to make sure his people weren't cursed, I believe. We gonna get them now. All the way up. But again, we're gonna have to talk to the big man on campus before we fight Illidan. So let's take a moment to appreciate one of the best villains in the whole lore. Illidan, Stormrage. Everybody. Alright, so to pull a quick quote from Illidan. Betrayer, in truth it was I who was betrayed. Still I am hunted, still I am hated. Now my blind eyes see what others cannot, that sometimes the hand of fate must be forced. Now go forth, unleash the tides of doom upon all those who would oppose us. Yeah, so he's the self-proclaimed Lord of Outland, and he obviously rules from Black Temple. Like I said earlier, he was a night elf, and he has become somewhere in the middle of demon and night elf. His brother Malfurion is one of the most respected and strongest druids in the lore. He's known as a betrayer because of the acts that he committed against his own people, which including defecting to the side of Sargeras during the War of the Ancients. And like I said, he created a second well, and because of that he was imprisoned for 10,000 years, which you can play through Warcraft to find that out. And he was released during the Third War. Yeah, so I mean, prisoner turned betrayer, and as we're about to see the end of his quote-unquote story play out after this, he gets captured again by Maiev with the help of Akama, and he gets imprisoned again up until we see him in the beginning of Legion, hopefully seeing a resurgence of Illidan Stormrage in the next expansion, with being able to play as a demon hunter, which is part of the Illidari Council, and is the demon hunters that he leads, coincidentally. There's just so much, and like I say, he's one of my favorite villains, and let's just cross our fingers, and you know, let's just listen. Yeah, when he says that. And he's gonna fly up in the sky. While that still just kind of kills him. Yes, and he's gonna throw his things down and get the flames out. And it's not gonna help because I'm gonna destroy them. He has no choice but to come back down, and he metamorphoses into his like super demon form. Wait for it. Wait for it. Dead. Just kidding. Mustard. And there's my Ev. Just frozen. Like, I don't want to be frozen anymore. You dead, fool. Now you bow to me, Illidan. And I'm pretty sure it leaves on that note. Your left shark's like, boy. Oh, don't get down on yourself, my Ev. You still have a whole expansion left. Can I? Alright, let's see what he left us. Oh, look at that. The Skull of Gold Duty. That's a nice bow. Oh, I'm full. Take that. And I'll take that. And I'll take my thing. Nope, wrong one. Yes. Cool. Alright. So that was the Black Temple. Featuring Illidan Stormrage as the villain we conversed about so very briefly. If this is something you want to see ongoing, if you're interested in more World of Warcraft videos, leave a comment, leave a like, hit that subscribe button to see more. I got more videos coming, more Smite videos, a big Paladins update coming up, and some other things in the work, vlogs and whatnot. But again, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button, like button, not dislike it if you didn't like it. Let's talk about stuff in the comment section below, and thank you for dropping by the Frosty Palace, as everyone's always welcome. Thank you guys very much, and have a nice night.